Do you know how much missed calls are costing you and your business? I'm guessing you probably don't or haven't done that calculation. And I'm going to guess that when you actually do the calculation, you're going to be very surprised at that number. That's why in this video, we're going over the cost of missed calls. And to me, that's the same thing, missed opportunity. Hello, it's Tom Jacobs here, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel, which is all about presentation, performance, and profits. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and just hit that little subscribe button right there. That way you get notified every time I put new content up on the YouTube channel, which is all about helping you with your sales process, with performance in terms of public speaking, and ultimately growing your business. So let's dive right into today's topic, the cost of missed calls, which if it's a missed call or not responding to web inquiries, it's the same thing. It's a missed opportunity, right? I've spent 3 decades decoding the mysteries of entrepreneurship and how to grow a business. And for the solopreneur and the solo practitioner, it can be a real challenge running a business, which is probably why more businesses fail than actually succeed. On a podcast I was recently on, the interviewer asked me a very important question. And he asked, what is the number one skill all business owners should have? And without hesitation, I responded, sales. Sales skill is the number one skill every entrepreneur needs to have, because nothing happens without the sale. And no sale can happen if you don't have the lead up to make that sales appointment, which means responding to phone calls, responding to web inquiries, and making sure that you're consistently and persistently following up on the leads that you are getting. So what typically leads up to the sales call? Well, that contact sees whatever marketing that you're doing, and they either make a phone call or they type a form on their website to get a response from you. And if they make that phone call and you're busy being the practitioner and you don't have staff to actually answer the phone promptly and politely, then they'll leave a voicemail, maybe, or they'll just go on to the next person in their search. Now, when someone is searching for a service or a product, how many people do you think they actually contact? If you guessed 2, you are correct. Then most likely they're going to go with the first person that responds to them. People are busy. They're not going to shop around a bunch. They're going to respond and take action as quickly as possible. And if you're not responding to them promptly, then they're just going to go on with somebody else. And those missed calls are costing you a ton of money. How much? Well, sorry, but we get to do a math lesson. But before we do that, let me ask you a very quick question. Are you tracking all of the conversions in your business from leads all the way to the sale? I'm curious if you are doing that. And if you're not, don't be afraid. Just go ahead and make that post down below. I'd love to hear what you're doing in terms of tracking your conversions. Not only are we going to do a little math today, but I'm going to give you a tool to make this a little bit easier. So there's a link down below in the description. Go ahead and click that and download the PDF, and you can follow along as we do this math together. So first of all, how much is one client worth to you? Meaning the lifetime value of that client. If you're doing a subscription service and you're charging, let's say, $200 a month, how long on average do clients stick with you? Is it 6 months? If so, then the lifetime value is on average $1,200. $200 times 6 months equals $1,200. And lifetime value is the number that you want to put in here, because that's what the value of that lead is when they become a client. For our example, we're just going to use $2,000 to make it really nice and simple. $2,000 is the lifetime value of the client. Next, we want to know how many leads that you're getting on a weekly basis. So maybe you're getting 2 a day, 10 a week, something like that. So let's just use 10 a week, and that is the number we're going to use for the number of inquiries people have. Now, of those inquiries, how many do you actually answer live and are able to talk to, whether that's a web inquiry or an actual inbound phone call? Most of the people that I talk to, they get about 50% that they actually talk to, which means 50% are going unanswered. Of those 10, 5 are not being responded to. 5 a week means there's 20 in 1 month. If you're doing your tracking, you're going to know this conversion. When you speak to somebody on the phone, how often do they become a client? Is it 50% of the time? Is it 20% of the time? What is it? So you're going to take that total number of missed calls or missed opportunities, which is 20, and you're going to multiply it by your conversion rate. So what is your conversion in terms of moving people from that phone call to an actual sale? A lot of people that we talk to, and I'm just going to use a very conservative number here, and let's go ahead and use 20%. So 20% of the people that you talk to are actually going to convert. So of the 20 people that you've left on the table that haven't been responded to, let's just say that 20% of those will actually go forward. So that would be 4 new clients. 4 new clients a month times the 2,000, which is the lifetime value, equals $8,000 a month, which also equals $96,000 a year. Almost $100,000 that you're leaving on the table by not responding to calls. What the f is going on with that? I mean, seriously, 100 large that you're leaving on the table? You should be a little upset at this point. I mean, basically, you're giving 100,000 to the person that's next on their Google search. They should be sending you a thank you card at this point. But seriously, $100,000. Do the calculation yourself, make a post below, let me know what that is in terms of money being left on the table. It's gonna surprise you. You just saw the math. I mean, it's pretty apparent that answering the phone and responding to web inquiries as quickly as possible is a very profitable exercise. Okay, the moral of the story is answer your damn phone. I mean, seriously, if you don't have time to answer the phone, you're leaving all of this money on the table. And I want you to be successful. And if you don't have time to answer your own phone, then outsource it to somebody else that can do it. I mean, we have that service. If you want to talk about it, just connect with us down below, schedule a call, and I'd be happy to talk to you about what that might look like. But it's not going to cost you $100,000 a year, I can promise you that. I also posted a video recently on how to outsource appointment setting, and we'll just put a little card up here as well so you can watch that video and see what that's all about and how to go about making sure that you are picking the right outsource agency. Look, your phone is the most important tool in your business. Do not underestimate the power of making that personal connection with people over the phone and ultimately getting more of your ideal clients to join your program. Well, I hope you found this super useful and maybe a little frustrating, but I do this because I care about you and your business. So go ahead and put a little thumbs up if you like the video, make a comment down below, share it out with some friends, and definitely subscribe to the channel right there. I've also put together several other videos that I'm just going to post right there and there so that you can watch those and enjoy it. And until next time, you have a great day.